Many of us fantasize about being wealthy and being able to afford the best version of everything. However, while we may picture flashy cars and diamond jewelry, there are a ton of everyday items that can be upgraded to show off your wealth. From kitchen knives to sofas, you won't believe these ridiculously expensive versions of everyday items. While you learn about some insanely expensive versions of everyday items, keep an eye out for our trivia question. Don't worry, it doesn't cost a penny, and we'll reveal the answer at the end of the video. This may look like a regular subscribe button, but it's actually the much fancier deluxe version. It's composed of only the finest imported pixels. You'll really feel the difference in quality when you press it. Shower curtain. We often take our shower curtains for granted. They're generally cheap plastic or cloth, but they're all that's standing between us and a completely soaked bathroom. Even though they're of the utmost importance when it comes to maintaining a dry bathroom, most of us aren't spending big bucks on them. Sure, we may splurge and buy one with an especially awesome design, but it's not like we're going to spend thousands of dollars on one. That would just be insane. Well, tell that to Dennis Kozlowski. Former CEO of Tyco International, Kozlowski was convicted in 2005 for embezzlement, among other things. Among the things he used his illicit funds for was a $16.8 million apartment. To complement his new digs, he spent $6,000 on a shower curtain. For that price, it should hand you the bottle of shampoo and offer to wash your back for you. The curtain was custom-made and designed in a gold and burgundy pattern. During Kozlowski's criminal trial, the shower curtain was held up as an example of corporate greed, and it certainly worked on the jurors who were unable to imagine spending that kind of money on a shower curtain. Moisturizer. Oftentimes, when we think of ostentatious displays of wealth, we picture objects that are covered in gold. While this moisturizer isn't made out of gold, that would be too common. It contains platinum peptides. La Prairie Platinum Rare Cellular Cream will set you back $1,165 for a 1.7-ounce container of this purported miracle cream. It promises to turn back the clock when it comes to aging, and that's something people will spend big bucks on. In addition, it vows to keep your skin hydrated for an extended period of time. Maybe we could justify the cost if it kept our skin moisturized for at least a couple of decades. Its creators claim that the platinum peptides aren't just to make it seem more luxurious. They're used to form an invisible veil that helps keep your skin hydrated. And it seems plausible, since complexes containing platinum are used to treat cancer and skin diseases, that it could have benefits to our skin as well. But for over $1,000 per container, we'd have to have empirical evidence of some pretty mind-blowing transformative powers. If you're looking to incorporate this into your beauty regimen, don't forget to pick up the incredibly expensive Platinum Rare Cellular Serum, Eye Essence, and Eye Cream as well. Bicycle. When it's something that almost every kid on the block owns, we tend not to think of it as something potentially very expensive. Sure, we know there are cyclists who are riding around on some pretty expensive bikes, but we never imagined that there would be a bicycle costing more than your car, or actually multiple cars. The Trek Madone is an extravagantly expensive bike starting at $160,000. That's as much as some houses. The Trek website promises that the bike is engineered for unprecedented futuristic performance, ride quality, and efficiency. If we're going to spend over $100,000 for a bike claiming that it's futuristic, it better at least hover above the ground. While you may still be picking your jaw off the floor after hearing the price, we figured we'd tell you that there's an even more expensive version of the Madone. The Butterfly Trek Madone features unique artwork made of actual butterfly wings. Lance Armstrong was seen riding it in the 2009 Tour de France, where he placed third. It was eventually sold at an auction for $500,000 and remains the most expensive bike in the world. Carpet. Most carpets aren't merely decorative. They protect our floors from damage, and they protect our feet from cold floors. Since they're something we walk all over, put furniture on, and occasionally spill things on, many people are hesitant to spend large sums of money on one. That wasn't the case for one anonymous auction goer who spent $33.7 million on a 17th century Persian rug. It's known as the sickle leaf carpet, and it measures 8 feet 9 inches by 6 feet 5 inches. This makes it worth $600,000 per square foot of rug. Even experts were surprised, as they had guessed it would sell for around $10 million. Persian rugs are notoriously expensive, not only because they are made out of quality materials, but because a ton of work goes into creating one. In fact, many rug makers paint what they want the rug to look like even before they start the weaving process. They take a very long time to create and are a reflection of the time and talent of the rug maker. The sickle leaf carpet is in excellent condition, meaning that it was likely hung on a wall rather than placed on a floor. Donut. One of the most exciting parts of office life is when a generous coworker brings in a box of donuts to share. While it's kind of sad that the bar for office excitement is set so low, it's also a testament to how much we love a good donut. The Cristal Golden Ube Donut, a specialty of the Manila Social Club restaurant in New York City, can be yours for a measly $100. Each donut is handcrafted using expensive ingredients. The dough is what's known as pâte à choux, which is the same dough used in eclairs and cream puffs. The secret ingredient in the dough is ube flour, which is derived from the ube plant. It's a sweet purple yam found in the Philippines, and it gives the dough a vibrant purple color. Once they're formed and fried, it's time to add filling. Purple ube mousse containing chunks of Cristal jelly is piped into the donut. They are then glazed and dusted with gold. The final step is the careful application of 24-karat gold leaves. According to their creator, while the gold is simply to add the element of extravagance, the incredible flavor comes from the Cristal inside. While these objects may be fancier versions of the things we use every day, art is something that we know can come with a hefty price tag. Let's find out if you can guess how much the painting Nude Green Leaves and Bust by Pablo Picasso sold for at an auction. We'll tell you the answer at the end of the video. Pencil. Many of us opt to take notes via computer instead of writing them out by hand, but there's just no substitute for a good pencil when it comes to drawing or drafting, and many people do prefer to use them for writing. It can be tricky to pick out the ideal writing instrument, but Graf von Faber-Castell took out the guesswork when they introduced their perfect pencil. The company was founded by Count Anton Wolfgang von Faber-Castell, who perhaps wanted to invent ergonomic writing instruments because it takes him so long to sign things. This limited edition pencil is the most expensive of its kind in the world. Only 99 of them were ever created. They're made of 240-year-old olive wood and either platinum or sterling silver. Always losing your pencil sharpener? Not anymore. The perfect pencil has a sharpener built into its protective cap. The cap also contains a spare eraser just in case. It features 3 diamonds and the Faber-Castell coat of arms. With this pencil, you'll always be able to stay sharp and erase any mistakes you make. The price of perfection in this case is $12,800 per pencil. Stove. Kitchen appliances can get pretty pricey, but most of us consider them absolute necessities. Most kitchens tend to come standard with a stove because pizza rolls just taste so much better when you heat them up in the oven instead of the microwave. But if you want to class up your kitchen a bit, check out the La Cornue Grand Palais 180. The La Cornue website describes the stove as being as impressive as a steam engine with gleaming copper. We usually don't think of our kitchen appliances as resembling trains, but this stove is undeniably awesome. It's 6 feet long, so there's plenty of room to have multiple things cooking at the same time. Gas oven or electric oven is a big choice for some people, but the Grand Palais 180 includes one of each in case you couldn't make up your mind, or in case you and your partner couldn't compromise. There are 2 large hot plates in the middle and 4 solid brass burners perfect for smaller pans. The starting price is $47,300, although there are even more expensive options available, including a lava rock, a teppanyaki grill, or an induction plate. Kitchen knife. Speaking of your kitchen, if you're looking to upgrade one of your cooking tools in order to make cooking faster and more efficient, you can't go wrong investing in a nice knife or two. Sharp knives make meal prep fly by, although you'll have to be careful that the blade doesn't send a few of your fingers flying as well. Nesmith knives are so gorgeous that you'll feel bad shoving them into a knife block where their decorative blades will be hidden from view. The company also includes 30 years of free resharpening, so you can be sure that your beloved blade is always in peak cutting condition. The Nesmith Jahrhundert Messer is known as the most expensive kitchen knife in the world. It's hand-forged with 640 layers of Damascus steel, and the handle is made of 5,000-year-old bog oak. The collar is made of high-quality platinum set with 25 brilliant diamonds. It's even presented in a fancy piano lacquer-coated box. Although you might have to adjust your food budget a tiny bit in order to afford it, or you might have to just eliminate it entirely, maybe for a couple of years, because this knife comes with a price tag of over $87,000. Sofa. There's no better place to be during an hours-long Netflix binge than a comfortable sofa. We spend so much time sitting on and occasionally falling asleep on them that we want them to be as comfortable as possible. Prices of sofas can range from free because you found it on the side of the road and dragged it home, other people's skin cells be damned, to a couple $1,000s. Some sofas are made of high-quality materials and feature electric recliners, cup holders, and even USB ports. However, the world's most expensive sofa includes none of these creature comforts. It was designed by artist and designer Ron Arad and is unique to say the least. It looks absolutely stunning but incredibly uncomfortable to sit on. It's made of stainless steel, so while it's certainly shiny, if you did sit on it, imagine the fingerprints you'd leave behind. This silver sofa will set you back $300,000, which is potentially more expensive than the house you'd put it in. Not only is that a lot of money for a sofa, it's even more money for a sofa you'd never want to sit on. Pillow. Maybe you've decided to go for form over function and invest in the $300,000 sofa. You might just want to also invest in a fancy pillow to place on top of it in the interest of protecting your assets. This pillow was created by neck specialist Thijs van der Hilst, who crafted it using 3D scanning technology. This technology determined the precise shape required to support the human neck, and the pillows were based on this information. They're made of Dutch memory foam and covered in hand-stitched mulberry silk, Egyptian cotton, and 24-karat gold. Even the zipper is studded with diamonds and a massive 22.5-karat sapphire. If you want to bring your favorite pillow to a slumber party to impress your friends, it comes with a custom Louis Vuitton carrying case. This one-of-a-kind pillow will set you back a jaw-dropping $57,535. To get a glimpse of one in person, check out the Index Design Series at the Dubai World Trade Center, where it will be on prominent display. Now that you've seen how much people spend on shower curtains, rugs, and donuts, how much do you think someone paid for a Picasso painting? The painting, Nude, Green Leaves, and Bust, sold at auction for a whopping $106.5 million in 2010. Thanks for joining us on a jaunt through the extravagant world of the wealthy. Before you go, be sure to subscribe and check out some other videos about the most expensive items you won't believe exist. At TheRichest, we like to deliver what we promise, and that includes information on pricey items we'll probably never be able to afford. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.